Hey guys, Comics Crypt coming back at you. Continuing with my month-long pickups from flea markets, yard sales, eBay purchases, Facebook purchases, etc., etc. So, if you guys like the content, I really appreciate you. Click that thumbs up. Notifications let you know when I put up more videos. Subscribe, leave comments below. So enough of my chit chatting, let's get right into it. And before we start off, again, I did not make notes. This is my second video I'm trying to put out today, trying to get through these boxes quick. I got 3 more short boxes of books I got within this last month, so but I really do start needing making notes. Anyways, continuing on, here is another Miss Marvel to continue on with my collection. Another beautiful Cho cover. And I think I might have this one marked. No, I don't. I believe this is the first appearance of Chewie, or when we find out that the cat's name is Chewie. Something like that. But it's a beautiful cover. And we got the Bone holiday issue. This came in with the Hero magazine, I do believe. I should stop picking this up because this is probably my 3rd or 4th copy. But I guess there's talk of a Bone animated series coming up, and I noticed some of the Bone books have started picking back up again. Mostly all the first prints. I do have some Bone books buried somewhere. I don't know if many of them are first prints, but I bought a collection years ago. They had a bunch of the Bone books in them, so I've read them. They're a fun read. This is a line I am picking up and working on. It's the amalgam, however you want to pronounce that, line between the merging of the DC and Marvel characters when they did Marvel vs. DC, I believe that was. This is the Magnetic Men featuring Magneto. And then, I don't know if it's in here or it's in another box, there's another one, Magneto and the Magnetic Men. So, I guess one might have been DC and one might have been Marvel. I'm not sure. And here is JLX. And this is a newsstand as well. Ah, this beauty. I believe this was a flea market pickup at Williams Grove, yes. Beautiful newsstand. It does have some pressable, like right there I can feel one. And down here I can feel one. But other than that, this is an absolutely gorgeous copy of Voltron #1, which I do have the other 2 issues. It only ran 3 issues, I'm almost positive. This one I am really half tempted to send out, get it cleaned and pressed, and then send out for grading. Here we got Destroyer Duck #6. Beautiful, beautiful high-grade copy of this. And #4. And with that, all I need is #1 yet. And I will have all the Destroyer Ducks. Here we got a Vengeance of Vampirella Wizard half with the certificate, if that means anything or not. Wizard half you'll see later in hauls and stuff. The Wizard halves, the Wizard zeros. I'm trying to collect all those. I don't know if there's a definitive list out there that shows of all the different halves and zeros that they have, but I probably got a short box, 3/4 of a short box full of Wizard halves and zeros. Now some of them I do have duplicates and maybe even triplicates, but again, it goes back to not having a properly catalog collection. There's your PSA for the day. Catalog your collection so you know what you got. Vampirella #3. J. Scott Campbell cover. He's another artist. J. Scott Campbell, Adam Hughes, Terry Dodson, Greg Land, Greg Horn. Love their artworks. Love their artwork. And we got a Vampirella Lives #3. Also a Campbell cover. To be honest with you, I actually like this Campbell cover a little bit better than this one. Then I found this at an antique shop. The Walking Dead, #2 of 4. This from Aircel Comics. This actually came out in, I want to say, early 90s. 89. So I wasn't too far off. Way before Kirkman and his Walking Dead stuff. So, I mean, is Walking Dead, the concept, is this stuff all public domain? Did Kirkman rip this off? I don't know. Aircel, I don't believe, is in business anymore. I don't know. Not quite sure who owns the rights to The Walking Dead. It's just interesting. And this is The Walking Dead Zombie Special. Even though it says #1, this is not the #1 for this. This was the special that came out as like a companion to the 4-issue. Then we got Twisted Tales. This is the last issue, 10 and 9. And these were, I want to say, when Epic took over, I think it was Epic, took over Twisted Tales for the last 2 issues. Now this is an interesting book here. This is Blood of Dracula from Apple Comics. Now this, I should actually have them in the other order. So let me do this. 16, 17, 18, 19. These have a couple pages of a lost Bernie Wrightson Frankenstein story in them, from what I remember reading about these. I thought that was pretty dang interesting. So we got 16, 17, 18, and 19. And that still cracks me up. Dracula with a mustache. That just cracks me up. Then we have Magic the Gathering, the Shadow Mage, #2. And another #2. Unfortunately, these are not polybagged, but #4 is with the creature tokens. And the ones that are polybagged, if you can find them, from Armada, and then it went to Valiant, and some have creature tokens in and some actually have packs of cards in, are actually a lot more worth more money than the ones that have been opened up. All right, let me grab one more stack. We'll make this one short and sweet. Here we go. Dragonlance, The Legend of Homa, #6 from Devil's Due Publishing. I grew up reading these novels. I have all the Dragonlance novels and subsequent different novels after which under the Dragonlance line, but I saw these were at an antique shop 2 weekends ago. I was at, and I couldn't believe this. I was like, it just instantly took me back to the late 80s, early 90s, and I was like, I had to get these. So I got this one. Then there was Dragonlance Chronicles, issue 3 from Devil's Due. Now, this one here, I did not know what I had until I got home. This is Forgotten Realms Homeland. This is the first appearance of this character, Drizzt. And this is a fairly high grade copy. It's got a little blending on the corner down here. And you got one calibrate tick right there. But this book in high grade, this is fairly high grade, is a $100+ book. I couldn't believe this. I bought this for $1. And I'm just like, holy crap. Then I also found this. This is when IDW took over. And this is fine, very fine, probably very fine. It got a couple issues up here. But this is The Legend of Drizzt, IDW #1, cover B, which is actually the more expensive of the covers, because this is like a $30, $40, $50 book in around that range. I don't know what the deal is with Drizzt. He wasn't a character when I was into Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like that, so if you guys know anything about it, leave a comment. Here we go, we got G.I. Joe in 3D. This is from Blackthorn Publishing. They did a 3D line. I don't know what actual number this is in their 3D series. It does not have the glasses though, but it is a newsstand. Then we got some Speed Racers from Now Comics, issue 19. Issue 2 of the regular series. Then we have issue 2 of 3 and 1 of 3 of the limited series. And I guess there is, this one's a newsstand, I guess there is something come on with Speed Racer. I don't know, animated or live action, but there's some buzz with Speed Racer. And these are all $1 a piece. I love parody comics. Absolutely love parody comics. And this is Adolescent Radioactive Black Belt Hamsters #2 from Parody Press, with a nice little homage to Star Wars. Dark Horse Presents #89, earlier Hellboy appearance. Then we got Star Wars Free Comic Book Day. Does have the sticker from the comic shop, the Comic Swap, wherever that in State College. I got this at Williams Grove. So, but Boba Fett, Darth Vader. What more can you say? This is an interesting cover. This is George Perez's Sirens. I want to say this is IDW. I don't remember the publisher anymore now. But does that not look like Scarlet Witch? Sure does to me. But it's a Perez, it's a sketch. Rest in peace, Mr. Perez. Had to grab it. Then we got some Pep comics I found at an antique mall. This is number 12, issue 156. Yeah, issue 156, 12 cent. But then here we got 151. Now they had a 12 cent, an old type of 12 cent sticker over that. So they're able to get it off, but of course the adhesive left some staining on the cover, but this was a 10 cent. So somewhere between 151 and 156 it switched from 10 to 12. But they're beautiful. These are what, late 50s? No, I would say mid 50s. Yeah, I don't have anything. But outer space type stuff. So, and they're beautiful shape for their age. Then we got Veronica's Christmas in Germany, newsstand. These Veronica books, these early ones where she does different parts of the world, are actually worth some money. And I do have an issue 1 this March. I think, was it March or May? Yeah, there was a comic store up in Williamsport. They were doing I think it might have been for Free Comic Book Day. But Dan Parent was there anyways. And I got him to sign issue 1. And we got Cyber Force #2. The only reason I picked it up was a newsstand. I know, excuse me, the Spawns, the Pits, Max, those ones I know in newsstands tend to go for some monies. I'm not quite sure I mean, Cyberforce, it really wasn't a big book to begin with. It is from Marc Silvestri, but it's newsstand. There wasn't many Image books in newsstands anyways. So I picked that one up. So you got Savage Dragon number 7, newsstand, and number 6, newsstand. And in the last book in this video, I found a Prophet number 1. Whether this book is doing anything anymore or not, I have no idea. But it's number 1. I got several of them now, so I'll probably stop picking them up. But, alright guys, that's it for this one. Again, like the content, hit that thumbs up, leave a comment, the bell for notifications for when I post up more videos, and we'll talk at you guys later. Bye.